Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel Catfishing. Today I will show you some urban fishing at the Philadelphia's Schuylkill River in the late fall. The target species is a catfish, but I'm going to try catching it with something interesting. Stay tuned, folks. It's early morning and my bike is ready to go. Yep, I'm not driving today. My plan is to hit 3 spots on the Schuylkill River while the weather is good. The Christian Street Plaza, the Grays Ferry Crescent Fishing Pier, and finally, the Grays Ferry Crescent Fishing Plaza. I'll glide through the city's stunning fall scenery, so lean back in your chair and savor the journey with me. Alright, I'll slow down here so you can enjoy the beautiful colors of leaves on the bank. It's truly a magic place this time of the year. Meanwhile, I'll tell you a little bit about Schuylkill River. The Schuylkill River is tidal, rising and falling on average of about 5 feet twice a day. Above the dam, which is somewhere behind me, it doesn't matter much, but here it affects the fish bites. Unfortunately, its waters are very polluted, which you'll see later in the video. The water is cleaner above the dam, but I still wouldn't recommend anyone to eat fish caught here. So to me, it's pretty much catch and release only today. Alrighty, we've arrived to the first fishing spot. Enough talking, let's get started. I have two rods with me today. 10-foot Penn Prevail rod with conventional reel, spooled with 30-pound test monofilament line. The second one is for casting. It's a 7-foot striker with a spinning reel from Daiwa. Well, the typical bait for catfish is a chicken liver or live bluegill, but today I'm going to try catching it with the hot dog. The hickory smoke flavored skinless beef frankfurters from Sabret go to both hooks. Let's see if the hot dog gets the job done. I'm casting it out as far as I can. This rod is going to be stationary. The rod holder is a bit small for this rod, but it still gets its job done. It pierces through the mud and rocks perfectly. Meanwhile, I'm going to walk around and cast. Hopefully, we'll get bites from bass, pike, or perch. This rod is made out of graphite, which makes it very light and strong. It's a great choice for casting. What is not great is the line I put on it. It's a 30-pound test monofilament line that I usually use for saltwater fishing. Unfortunately, it has a terrible memory and it's simply too thick. I'll probably change it later. Every other cast turns into a nightmare with this line. Here is another bird's nest. Yikes. I'll try to untangle it and save the line, but I don't like it. If you're patient and careful enough, the majority of bird's nest can be fixed without any losses. However, in this case, I don't think it's worth it to deal with it. I have another reel in my backpack. Once I'm done with it, I'll switch to another reel. This is a Shimano baitcaster spooled with 30-pound test braided line. Let's install it to the rod instead. This setup is much better. I just have to get the reel adjusted for this lure. Alright, it's been a while. No bites so far. Let's check the first rod, and if there is nothing, I'll go to the second spot.
Oh, what's it gun?
On my way to the next fishing spot. It's just a quick 5-minute hop, but the scenery makes it hard to leave. Even in the city, fall is showing off. Orange, yellow, and red blazing from every direction. Here is my second fishing spot for today. The Grays Ferry Crescent Fishing Pier looks much nicer and cleaner than the riverbank at the previous place. There is a big tree submerged in the water on the left, and that's a good sign. Fish usually love structure like that. I also like that the pier is high above the river, so I can cast farther. Sabret frankfurters might be a bit of an exotic bait choice, but I'm sticking with it for now. I'm really curious to see if I can catch anything with it. I'm using a classic high-low rig. It has two hooks attached to a 50-pound test line with a bank sinker. The lower hook is a 5/0 bait holder, and the top hook is designed specifically for catfishing. This rig is a champion for bottom fishing in the bay or ocean, and it works great for catfishing too. Let's put small pieces of hot dog on each hook. I definitely want to hide the hook tips. The general rule is that when you are using live bait like a minnow or bluegill, the hook should stay exposed, but with other types of bait it should be hidden. I'm not sure if that's 100% accurate, so if you know more about it, let me know in the comments. Alright, it's ready to go. Let's send it out. With this rod, designed for surf fishing actually, I can reach really far spots. Once it's set, I turn the clicker on, adjust the drag and retrieve the line until it's no longer loose. Since I can't use a rod holder on the pier, I have to get a little creative, maybe wedge the rod between the rails. Hopefully that's enough to absorb the first hit when the fish bites. This time I'm using a braided line with a 30-pound fluorocarbon leader attached. I am also testing a worm from Yamamoto baits. It might be a good option for any bass in the area. The baitcaster reel from Shimano on my rod is amazing, but it has one little secret. It needs to be adjusted for every single lure. Otherwise, it can turn into a pretty frustrating experience. Let's see what's down there. Time to check the first rod and maybe change the spots. The strategy stays the same. Cast as far as possible, turn the clicker on, set the drag, and secure the rod. Fish on! That's not a big one, but I can see the weight. I'm going to slowly reel it in and swing over the rail. I think I can see it already. It's a small catfish. Please stay on the hook. A small channel catfish on a hot dog. It works, guys. Just imagine what you can catch with the famous Philadelphia cheesesteak. Just kidding. Using my casting lead gripper, I'll try to work the hook out of the fish's mouth. It's a bit tricky, so I'll need to set the fish down for better leverage. The 5/0 circle hook from Boss Cat is so good that it takes me a while to free it. Oh, finally. Alright. A beautiful 2-pound channel catfish ordered a hot dog for breakfast. It was delivered. For some reason, this fish doesn't have one of the barbels. Channel cats can grow well over 30 inches, but this youngster comes in just shy of 19. I already said that I'm releasing everything today. See you later, buddy. Well, that was fun. This pier is turning out to be pretty productive, so I'm going to stick around and fish a bit longer. Let's see if anything wants to hit this plastic swim shaft. Most folks fish to soak in nature, take in the scenery and enjoy fresh air. The Schuylkill River, however, has a surprise, and it's not exactly beautiful. Like I said earlier, this part of the river is heavily polluted. When the tide shifts, the water stirs up the film, plastic bottles, and other trash people leave behind.
Eat healthy. Yeah.
So, let's keep it clean, folks. Last stop of the day. The weather is changing fast and rain's on the way, but I've got a few minutes to fish. Hard to pass up with the fall scenery looking this good. I'm not sure what these cool blue berries are, but they look straight out of a fairy tale. If you know what they are called, drop a comment below. The beauty of urban fishing is that you can get to this spot easily by walking or biking, and no matter how the fishing turns out, it's worth the trip on a great fall day like this. No problems with parking or private property either. Alright, time to wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more. And next time you grab a hot dog, toss a little to the Schuylkill River cats. You might just end up having breakfast together.